Hey guys, it is Bo. Today we're going to be doing some funny car racing testing actually, but hopefully they can race their way up the ranks. Just a couple things. Sometimes when I'm standing on the side, it doesn't look like my track is straight on the video, but just guaranteeing you guys that we have this thing as straight as possible each and every race. Because sometimes when I'm on the side, it looks like it's angled almost to the left a little bit, and it is not. It is straight. Secondly, Bobby D, um, racing at Lakeside Raceway in Grand Rapids, Michigan last week was a joy. Meeting Bobby's always a good experience. He's a very well knowledge man, very has diverse interests, and really good, generous heart. So really appreciated meeting him. Racing some of his top stuff was great. He had some absolutely fast cars. Love that Fairmont. Love that Black with Flames Camaro. So everything about last week was a lot of fun. Right now, we're going to move on to these funny cars, and we're going to see what they're going to do. Right now, they're in the package, and rather than bore you with the opening, I'm going to open these guys up, and we're going to run them stock in solo runs and see what kind of times they have. So I'll be right back. Okay, guys, we are back. They are unpackaged. On the top here, we have Firebird funny cars, and on the bottom, we have Probe funny cars. Let's get to the Firebirds first. This is the 1997 first edition Firebird funny car. It's got the Hot Wheels livery on it. And we've got a weight on him at 65.8. Let's give him a couple runs down the track and see what he does. I'll be right back. I'm going to go get things set up for you. I'm back after seeing what happened to Dale's timing system and Red Pill's timing system. I feel fortunate. That refrigerator blows cool air down at the bottom there where that thing is to kind of keep it cool. Whenever I'm doing reworks or whenever I'm just getting things set up like this, I keep that whole system unplugged just to try to minimize the time on that. I think mine is a later version. I think Bobby has a later version. So maybe there's been some improvements on that. But I think Red Pill and Dale have those earlier versions of that timing system. So hopefully they can get theirs figured out. Enough talking. Let's get this Firebird funny car running. This is Rip and Race time here prior to Graphite. Let's see if we have a freak anywhere. It seemed pretty damn slow. Whew. Okay, I lied. It was smooth as hell. 2047 without dust. That's going to be a contender once dust is put on it. That's a great time. Let's switch it up. Hot lap number 2. That's more like it. When I'm running funny cars, I'm seeing anywhere between 2100 as the slowest and 2070s as the fastest prior to dust, which sucks because even after you dust it, it doesn't get to an elite level. So jury's out on the blue Firebird funny car. Next up, this is the Team Handy Firebird funny car. I like the paint job they did on this one. Not known to be super fast, but again, we are on a freak hunt right now. 69.5 grams. Let's go make sure things are set up right, and we'll be right back. Team Handy Rip and Race Hot Lap number 1. $20.60. Let's switch lanes. Hot lap number 2. Team Handy. $20.70. Right lane might be running a little bit slower today, guys. There's the times for the Team Handy. Now we're moving to the probes. is the Hershey's Funny Car. It's white base with the Hershey's livery on it. Heavy sucker. Its weight is 74.2. It's one of the heavier ones I've ever weighed in terms of funny car. Interesting. Doesn't mean anything. They got to be all set up right, chassis wise, wheel wise, things like that. But let's get his rip and race time. Hot lap 1. Noisy. 2056. Let's switch it up. Hot lap number 2. Not too bad there. A 56 and a 49. Great times for that Hershey's rip and race. Next up will be the Bonneville Speed Spray. It's from the Speed Spray series. This is there's Bonneville on the side, purple base, great abstract sprayed artwork. I like the clean purple top. I really like that. Its weight, 71.2 grams. Speed Spray Bonneville Probe Funny Car Hot Lap number 1. Ooh, we have a little malfunction there. Let's go get him set up again, and we'll get this going for you. Let's try this again. Here we go. 2063. That ain't fast. Let's switch it up. Race 2. Not fast at all. Slowest times we've seen. 2072. Last but not least, it's the Evil number 3. I found a freak, but since then, guys, I've tested 3 of these Evil number 3s. None of them are fast. I have 3 more. Now, this is one of them, so I have 2 left. 72.8. And hopefully we have another freak here. We'll see. Doubtful. They have usually been horrible, horrible castings for me. I was talking to Red Pill this morning. He says, yeah, these in pretty much every funny car sucks. So if you do find the freak, treasure it. Here we go. Rip and race, hot lap number 1. Showing you what I mean. 2074. Let's switch it up. Hot lap number 2. Equally as terrible. Typical for the Evil number 3, 2075. It's normally a horrible, horrible casting, guys. All right, guys. We've seen these dry runs. Now we're going to go through some dirt in the wheels, and we'll be right back, and we'll see the after effect here of working them with graphite. All right, guys, we are back. We have worked the 1997 first edition Firebird Funny Car. Hot lap number 1 with graphite. Worse. Let's switch it up. Full disclosure, these are probably the worst wheels I've ever seen on a funny car, and right up there, top 10 of any car. So those are horrible wheels. It ran faster stock. Let's see if we can get a little more out of it here. Hot lap number 2. That's horrible. 2067. I'm going to try one more thing, guys. We'll be right back, and we'll see if we can't get any more out of them. All right, this is a lesson on whether straight graphite is better than a mixed combination. I do a lot of different things. I'll use straight graphite, a type of graphite, and then on other ones I will use mixed. So it really depends on the casting and the wheel. Here I used a mixed combination at the beginning, which is what I normally do on 95% of the cars. This one I use straight graphite here on this rework. Let's see what it does, if it means anything or if this card is just a turd. Straight graphite on the 4 wheels. It's less of a turd, but still a turd. Let's switch it up. Last run for this guy. A little better. Still horrible. 2060. And because it doesn't matter, this thing is so slow, I'm going to put some liquid on the back wheels. We'll see if it makes any difference. You never notice anytime I always say last run, I'm always thinking of something and it's never the last run. Liquid on the back. Last 2 runs for this guy, and we've got to move on. Run number 1. Less suck? No, it's about the same suck. A little bit less of a suck here on that lane. Let's switch it up, see if we can get it in the 2050s. Run number 2. Garbage. That car is officially garbage. Now dry, out of the gate, it ran 2049, then turned around and ran 2070. So I think it had a hero run, but there's nothing good about that car. Next up, Team Handy. We'll be right back. Okay, next up we have Team Handy. I don't know what to expect because, again, these wheels weren't good. A little better than the Firebird, the blue Firebird, so we'll see what happens. Yeah, but the front wheels are very, very stiff. We worked them as best we could. Let's check the times. Hot lap 1. $20.60, a little better than what it came out of the blocks with. Still not an elite time. Let's switch it up. Run 2 and the last run for this guy. $59. Definitely a little bit faster than we had it at first, but that's not going to win anything in terms of getting into the ranks. All right, guys, up next is the Hershey's Funny Car. The wheels are looking good. Let's see if that translates to speed. All right, we've got the spacer set. The rack is set. Car is ready. Here's hoping. It ran some decent times on the Rip'n Race. First run with graphite. I'll be right back. I unplugged my starting gate between reworks because of what I've seen, like I say, with guys that are doing it, and I always say I unplug it. Well, here's proof that I unplugged it. I'll be right back. We are back. Finish gate is ready. So am I. That was not fast. Okay, it was decent. Just didn't seem fast. It's a loud car going down. 45. A little better than its dry runs. Let's see if we can get a break-in run here on hot lap 2. Slower. 55. That's no good. We'll try him one more time in that lane. Last run for the Hershey's. He ran 45 in this lane, 55 in his last run there. We're giving him one more shot in the right-hand lane. Nope. Typical Hershey's. 57. One run in the left lane just to see if there's a lane difference here today. I don't think there is, but we will see. Nope. Exact same time. Track is running fair. 57 on the right lane, 57 on the left lane. Okay, guys. The Bonneville Speed Spray worked with graphite. Run number 1. I'm going to be honest with you. I used my break-in graphite just to try something. I'm going to go back and do a rework with my finished graphite because that is why that is my break-in graphite. It is horrible. So I'll give you this tip. I don't try to give a lot away now. Don't use Derby for anything but break-ins, or if a front wheel is maybe a little tight, you want to loosen it up. Derby does not produce speed. That is proof right there. All right, guys, here is with my finished process. The thing about Derby is it's going to fool you because it's going to give you some of the better wheel spin you'll see out there from any graphite. It is very, very fine graphite, so it's going to get down into the wheel easily. It's going to make you feel really good about working the wheels, getting all that graphite in there and showing you wheel spin. The results in speed are terrible. I've tested enough, and I'd say 99.9% of the time, Derby will not make a car faster. It'll actually make it slower. But for a break-in graphite to get those wheels initially loose, yeah, I'll use it for that, and then put my finished process over it. So here we go. Let's see what happens. When we had 2090 before, let's see what we have now. Derby's good for underneath, but you got to put a finish coat on there. Let's switch it up. Two good times. All right, guys, last in the blocks is a reworked Evil number 3 funny car. Run 1. That's not bad. 2042, certainly better than his dry runs. Let's switch him up. Now we're talking. I think that might be rank worthy. Let's try him in the top 24. Gatekeeper in the top 24. Mercedes-Benz AMG Starburst by Matchbox. Track is ready. And the cars will be soon. Again, let's pull the weights off of these guys. Number 3 funny car is 72.7 grams. The AMG Starburst, 51.7 grams. Big difference in weight, but speed is another thing. Let's find out whether this number 3 funny car is worthy for the top 24. The Mercedes says no. 2042. 2049. Let's switch it up. 7 1,000ths advantage for the Mercedes. Mercedes again gets the win. 2039 to 2041. Evil number 3 could not do it, but let's see how he does in the over 62 gram case. All right, guys, in the over 62, we are loaded with noodle heads at the top, which we're not going to be running anymore. Let me try to get this focus a little better. There we go. That focus was bad. So right now, the top car that we have in the over 62s that's not a noodle head is this Speed Spray funny car. Let's line them up and see if this number 3 funny car can take it. We'll be right back. We'll get these weights and we'll get these cars ready. The Speed Spray 72.8 and our number 3 funny car is 72.8. Mano v Mano. Number 3 in the left lane. Speed Spray, the number 1 non-noodle head in the over 62s. Let's see if the number 3 can take that spot. It cannot. Good times. 41, 45, let's switch it up. 4 1,000ths advantage for the Speed Spray. That time, the evil number 3 got it. He's got the number 1 spot. He ran a 41 to a 46 for the Speed Spray. So the number 3 funny car, the evil number 3 at that, takes over the number 1 spot in the 62 gram and over class. We are happy about that. We can just do a shift. Gives you a chance to take a peek at what cars are in the over 62 class. I don't send them too much. So yeah, this is kind of cool. You can see the funny cars that are in there. And you can see based on the funny cars that are tested, how many are not fast. What did we test today? We tested 5 today. These 3 were total duds. And this guy was okay. He might get a shot at the over 62 ranks while we got him out. I wouldn't mind replacing this blue arrow because it sucks. It's just inconsistent. It's slow. I don't know what else to say about it. Just haven't found a good arrow yet. 66.9 and our new Speed Spray is 71.2. Let's get him in, see if we can place another one in the over 62 ranks. I know he's not going to be in the top 24, so let's see what he does in this class. Oh yeah. Get that freaking blue arrow out of there. 48 to 55. He's got a nice 7 1,000ths advantage heading into race 2. And remember, guys, that Speed Spray ran 2090 with Derby. Put my finish coat on. It's getting faster. It ran in the 50s in the solo run, and it just ran a 48 there. Race 2. Oh, yeah. Oh, he's getting nice. He's getting real nice. 2046 to 2060. Let's move him up. Let's move him up a row to face the International Raceway funny car. I've had a couple since this one that I've dusted. They haven't been quick. This one here is with the liquid method. It's okay. It does all right. Oh, wow. 75.3. That is the heaviest funny car I think I've ever seen. Forgot about this guy. Yeah, I've tested 2 others. They have been horrible. All right, Speed Spray making a jump here. Let's see if he can take down the International Raceway funny car, or do we have a stop? Whew. Pulled away on that top end. 53 to 62. Wow, that International Raceway is not doing well. He needs to pick it up in race 2. 9 1,000ths advantage for the Speed Spray. All Speed Spray, holy rip. Phew. He did not like that bad air. Speed spray, moving on up. Right now, we're going to have him face the, call it the number 2 speed spray. There's only 8 cars in his class outside of the Noodleheads. I don't run these too much, but as you can see, they're loaded with funny cars. And one Matchbox Mach 1 Mustang. So there's one that is currently ranked. We can easily tell that. And here's our new guy. Looking really, really strong right now. I like his chances. Here we go. Race 1. No, cannot do it. The currently ranked 1 rips a 2039 to a 2049 for our challenger. 10 1,000ths advantage for the car in the right lane. Oh man, it's cooking. It is cooking. 2042 to 2053 for our challenger. Let's move him down 1 against the hot stuff. And maybe he'll be placed 3rd in this class. We're about to find out. Hot stuff in the right lane, speed spray in the left. Hot stuff, getting it done. 49 to 57. That speed spray is slowing down just a bit. 8 1,000ths advantage. I don't think that speed spray likes the nasty air. Here we go. Race 2. That time the speed spray was a little bit better, but that hot stuff had too much on the top end. 48 to 52. There's only 1 race left to go to see where he goes in our ranks. John Force Funny Car. This is a battle for the 4th and 5th spot. It's Pro Racing Pro Circuit. Goes 67 grams. It's a lightweight, huh? Lane 1, our Challenger speed spray in lane 2 for 4th and 5th place. They're off. Speed spray's too much for John Force. 49 to 52. It's a good race. We'll switch lanes. Lanes are switched. 3 1,000ths advantage for the speed spray. That time Force got him, and I think by enough. 55 to 60, it sure is. All right, let's go place him in the ranks right now. There we go. In the over 62 class, you don't see too much. We do have Evil number 3 at number 1, Speed Spray number 2, Hot Stuff 3, John Force 4, Speed Spray number 2 is 5th, International Raceway Funny Car 6th, the Matchbox Mach 1 is 7th, and another Speed Spray is 8th. Based on what I saw out of this guy, he's calling out a grudge match right now against Evil number 3 for that number 1 spot. He was running some really quick times there when he was holding off his compadre speed spray. Okay, let's get these guys on the line, and we will finish up with a grudge match. Looking good. Close race, but yes, the speed spray. 47 to 49. It's looking good right now. Let's switch it up. Speed spray with a 2 1,000ths advantage. Oh man, that's all speed spray. 42 to 46. Let's crack open a top 24 case. See what happens. I didn't think the Mercedes was going to be getting a workout like this today. Our gatekeeper is the Mercedes AMG 500. AMG Starburst by Matchbox. We've got a 5-spoke funny car. Speed Spray Bonneville by Hot Wheels for the top 24 gatekeeper spot. Oh, close, but that Speed Spray looking strong at the end. 38 to 43. Let's switch it up. They're switched. Oh, Speed Spray again, I believe. Yes. Yes, he is in. Looking strong, 36 to 38. Let's move him up. All right, from where he is, let's move him up 2 against this Fast and Furious Roadrunner. If I can get him out of the bag. I'll be right back, guys. Fast and Furious Roadrunner coming in at 56.5 grams. He's number 20 in the ranks. This Bonneville Speed Spray may have something to say about that. Yes, he does. 2 1,000 speed. 36 to 38. Let's switch these guys up. 2 1,000ths advantage for the Speed Spray. Oh man, the top end. The top end. He is feeling it right now. He moves up. We're going to move him up 2 ranks. This is the Diecast Games Mercedes Starburst. If he beats this thing, color me impressed. This Mercedes is the 3rd fastest car in solo runs down my track. It averaged 20:32 the other day for 2 runs. This thing is hellish consistent, hellish fast, and I think it's going to be a great race, which excites me. Have another car in the ranks like that. He came out of nowhere. He just kind of broke in on his own here today, and this guy is smoking. We'll put him in lane 1, and we'll put this Mercedes in lane 2. This thing is serious in terms of speed, so we'll know real quick how fast this Speed Spray is. Not that fast. Wait. That Mercedes was winning the whole way, and I kind of turned my eyes away a little bit. Yeah, he's that fast. His top end is stupid. Stupid. Let's switch lanes. Saw that just last Sunday on Bobby's track. I was standing right over the finish line because finishes were so close that literally within the last 3 to 4 inches of a track, a race can change that quickly based on the top end speed of a car. This is what's happening here. This guy here, he was losing that whole race. I don't know how he got around him, but he did. Here we go, race 2. 2 1,000ths advantage for the Speed Spray. Oh, he got him. Whew. He got him, but like what that time means right there is that Mercedes was coming. Usually when there's a 1 1,000 speed on this timer, the car that loses by the 1 1,000th is usually coming like a freight train. But he was not enough. In this quarter mile, Speed Spray moves up. We're going to keep going up 2 guys. This time we're going to have him face my number 5 Mustang. He's showing that he can hold off cars. Dirty air does not bother him. And I'm really liking what I'm seeing here. 60.9 grams for the Fast and Furious Mustang by Mattel. We'll put him in lane 2. We'll put our very worthy challenger in lane 1. This is for the 5th spot. I didn't think we were going here today. That time the Mustang showed why he's number 5. 33, throwing the bad air. 40 for the speed spray. 7 1,000ths advantage. Speed spray tried. Could not get around it. 33 again for the Mustang. Back-to-back 33s. 35 for the speed spray. Let's move down a couple. We'll try him against my slowest Mustang, which is ranked number 7th currently. Number 7th. How about number 7? We've got 60.6 grams. Number 7th, guys. Yes, that's a new number. Didn't know you didn't know there's a new numbering system, did you? All right, here we go. Race number 1. Nope. Looked like he got him. That Mustang held him off, 37 to 39. I thought that speed spray drove around, but just didn't have enough. Let's switch it up. 2 1,000ths advantage for the Mustang. Mustang is out, but this time the speed spray passed, and we might have a tie. We do have a tie, 34 to 36. Let's get him into a round 2. Let's decide this thing. Round 2, race 1. Whew, that time, that was a bad start on behalf of the speed spray. I'm going to rerun that. Something was funky going on when he got out of the line. Be right back, guys. Hope he's not suffering the same fate as my original hot stuff did, because that'd be a waste. This car is nice. Here we go. He's better now. Yeah, something was weird on that start. He kicked his ass there, 33 to 38. Switch it up. 5 1,000ths advantage for the speed spray. Round 2, race 2. 2 1,000ths beat by the Mustang, but it's not enough. Speed spray takes over that spot. Well, now it's the battle for 6th. Y'all haven't seen this bad bird yet, but it's pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. Did a liquid rework on him here recently, and he shot the whole way up to the number 6 spot. I haven't done a damn thing to that one, and it's now contending for the number 6 spot. We have the bad bird in lane 1. And we've got the speed spray in lane 2. Who's going to be 6? Who's going to be 7? Wow, that was not even close. That bad bird runs to 2030s every single time. Let's switch it up. Race 2. That was more of a race that I thought was going to be. 40 to 42. We're going to run that one again. We're going to say 2 1,000ths advantage for the speed spray, but we'll switch lanes from here. Race 2. Kind of what I thought was going to happen before. That is the bad bird. 37 to 43. He retains the number 6 spot. Speed spray number 7. All right, guys, in a recap, you saw 2 of my elite funny cars today, and I wasn't even expecting that. The bad bird I have not shown. This comes out of the Kmart 4-pack back almost 30 years ago. I think it was a 1994 issue. I did a liquid rework on this thing, and as you can see, it's pretty sick. It's amazing. Obviously, the fastest Firebird funny car that I have. In terms of probe funny cars, this is now the 2nd fastest probe funny car that I have.